that's what it needs to be.
7.5.
Wait, hold on. I want to fix it. I am like
90% sure.
Basilisk says sound.
Yeah.
All right. Well then,
14.
Basilisk, since you heard it earlier, thank you for your subscription. You have made the night worth it.
Yeah.
Still worth.
Totally worth. But we've been literally dealing with... Oh god, it's 8 o'clock. So we've been dealing with technical issues for an hour and 15 goddamn minutes. If not longer.
It happens, Philip. It happens.
I'm gonna unsub now. Better without sound. Wait, turn off the fucking mic!
I knew. Just kidding. You can't get rid of our sound that easy.
Just... Oh, today
Also-
it's been a long day.
Also, even if you do unsub, it still uses up your Prime sub, and also we're chargeback protected.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's good.
Yeah, that is one nice thing with Amazon is that there's chargeback protection for everyone,
Neat.
even lowly associates like us.
The bottom of the barrel.
So guys,
Okay.
how's your night been?
Fuck
You don't
it.
have to answer that. You don't have to answer that.
That was my answer.
Oh, but the thing I was saying earlier
Okay. Yeah.
was the idea of a Super Sentai dating simulator was brought up.
Yeah.
And we were joking that we should just make it.
Mm-hmm.
I have started writing this game.
Oh, wow.
Because one of the points that was brought up is that it's mostly just writing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I could do that. It's November anyway. I'm supposed to be writing. So.
Oh, is November the writing month?
NaNoWriMo, National Novel Writing Month.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, let's pull those short stories up. Old short stories up again.
It's not National Short Story Writing Month.
Wait, there's one of those too?
There might be, I don't know. But it's National Novel Writing Month.
You know what? I'll take what I can do.
50,000 words, bitch. Get writing.
Oh my.
No. I've never written that much for anything ever.
Not a lot of people who aren't
Yeah.
like actually
Yeah.
professional writers make it. But it's kind of like Inktober, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a goal. You don't have to get there. It's about trying.
Yeah, I completely failed Inktober.
I think we did a head count. What did we say, Carter? I think including the headshots.
By my count, you're at 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like Inktober started and I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna fucking do this. Yeah,
I started it 6 days late and tried to get. I almost got caught up. My best record was only being, I think, 8 behind
Nice.
at one point, and then it got out of control. Oh, that's notes for set design, magic set design.
Yeah.
Which
I figured.
yeah,
It looks fairly similar to some of my notes for magic set design.
yeah,
Especially these notes on cycles.
yeah.
It's like I have.
Well, not
I have,
so much. It's figuring out how I want to balance the color wheel
Right,
amongst
yeah.
factions or designs.
Well, yeah,
but
yeah. That's what I mean by cycles.
Yeah. Okay, but real quick. So, Avani, you have a crown. What are you doing to the crown?
I'm remaking it.
You're just completely remaking it? Like
Yep.
this was... Okay.
So what happened was, at Dragon Con, some inconsiderate asshole knocked it off my head.
Wow.
What a douche.
What an
Right.
inconsiderate asshole.
And I had things in here that were added on after the fact that I made it that helped anchor it to my wig.
Right.
It, obviously you see that they have popped off. Also, this lovely bit right here, that's also broken.
Right.
And it's just ugly. So, you're just gonna...
I like the little detail work at the base in the front. Like
Thank
on
you. The new
outside.
one's not gonna have that.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I couldn't find the ribbon.
Got it. And what is it? What material is it made from?
It's made from foam and Warbler.
Warbler.
Yep.
Warbler.
Oh, so
Okay.
the point that I was actually going to make about the Super Sentai is I realized I don't actually know enough about Super Sentai shows.
Neither do I.
Because I've seen plenty of Super Sentai parodies, but I haven't really seen much in the way of like actual Super Sentai
not
shows.
enough to know the real tropes to play off them.
I mean, I'm not,
or even really use them.
Right, because I never watched Power Rangers.
I barely did.
So, I did. I watched it.
Yeah.
So like I realized that like I just don't know. Like I have.
If it isn't about the Pink Ranger having a man harem, then you've already failed.
Well, in mine, the Pink Ranger is a guy.
That's fine.
So
the Pink Ranger still needs a male harem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her only requirement has been Pink Ranger having man harem.
Okay. I mean, the Pink Ranger is the one. So each of the Rangers represents one of the stats that I have for the system, and the stat that the Pink Ranger has maxed is pose, because the stats are punching, running, pose, friendship, and technology.
Duh, the new thing is gay dating sims. Speaking of which, me and Trace really want to play the dad dating game on stream.
Go for it.
Dream Daddy?
Yeah, Dream Daddy. I love grafting pencils.
I've never really used them.
I
They're
like
pretty
them a
great.
lot.
Except when you keep dropping them and then your leg keeps breaking.
Oh yeah, but that's
not
what's so
fun.
great is the sharpener is built into it.
I mean, I suppose that's okay.
Yeah.
But it's just like, why do you keep doing this? Why are you like this?
Mostly I'm trying to figure out what's the closest to a standard pencil. I think that's
that.
I mean, it's but that's a mechanical pencil.
Yeah, that's the closest thing to a standard pencil, and I think it's H2.
Okay.
Let me see real quick. It's written on the side of the lead. Or at least it typically is. H.
2H. And it's been a long time since I've done this, so
H is the hard one.
Yeah, okay.
So
that's
this is one step under. I usually put B on top. I put the dark soft on top. This is basically 2 steps under HB. Because HB, H2.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought.
Because I think H is H1. Because there's not a B1. It goes B, B2. Yeah. But yeah.
But yeah, I was realizing as I was plotting it out that I'm like, I actually have no idea what these are supposed to be. Like, I had blue as tech, I had yellow as Tech Ranger, blue as Punching Ranger, red was Friendship Ranger.
Red is obviously, like, in the dating sim tropes, I feel like red is the upfront childhood friend. I think this is the safe option.
Okay.
Or the easy option. Like, the path is the most obviously laid out and is typically the first relationship, option that you encounter.
Yeah, I might have to shift some things to go with that. Because currently the way it's set up, it's called Sentai Notice Me, and...
I mean, I don't know what else you call it.
Right, like... That
I think that was literally what I said Super Senpai.
Yes.
And, like, that's what, inspired it.
Yeah, and so I came up with the name Sentai Notice Me, and I was...
Black Ranger has to be a sexy vampire.
Oh yeah, Black Ranger and White Ranger, those are colors too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Black Ranger and White Ranger.
Super 90s and just,
I mean, isn't
be
Sentai...
super racist.
Yeah.
No.
I'm just saying.
I know
unless we want a tongue-in-cheek and make the White Ranger the black one and the black one white.
See, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't.
I don't blame you for not doing it.
I can't. I do not have the... Like, because I'm writing this, and it's like, I don't have the tact to do that.
Alright, fair enough. I will give you that.
What are you doing?
Changing this so I can see chat.
Oh, okay. Are we gonna move the mic down there or just? Okay. Fuck it.
Don't fuck the mic, kids.
Probably should have turned the mic off before you did that.
I should have.
Yeah.
We're sorry, I hope you weren't. I hope you weren't wearing headphones.
I mean, yeah. Oh man. But yeah, see, I don't know. I don't feel. But you know where a good place to learn about Sentai would actually be?
No.
Kate Stark and Corey and I think one of their other friends do a podcast about one of the Sentai shows.
No, it's not a Sentai show. Isn't it?
Don't they do a Kamen Rider? It's about Kamen Rider.
Right, but Kamen Rider is not a Sentai show.
It's not?
No, it's.
I thought that would be I thought that would be a Super Sentai.
No, because it's about Kamen Rider. It's about one guy. It's the other genre.
Okay.
The superhero one. What's the other genre? I can never remember the name.
Yeah.
But it's the one that's not Sentai. It's the just single superhero one, but there's a different name for it.
Okay. Because...
Right? I mean, I've never actually watched Kamen Rider, so I might just be wrong entirely.
Is a... Oh, Tokusatsu?
Tokusatsu. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Okay. So they're just similar in...
Yeah.
Something.
They're similar... Tokusatsu and Super Sentai are related genres.
Yeah. The difference is what the focus is, or...
Right, and
team
the team aspect. Right,
okay.
Which is at least what I've written so far, which is not a lot, is really trying to play on the team aspect. I guess, is it in the Voltron's Power Ranger thing where they have... Do they have mechs? Yes.
Of some sort?
Yeah. Definite mech.
Yeah.
Because mechs entertain me.
Yeah.
And because I'm not drawing this.
Yeah. I'm sure as hell not if I have to draw fucking... well, I guess if I could do my own aesthetic with it. I can't do the... I tried to... I'm one of those people that had OC Gundams. I tried to design OC Gundams back in early high school.
Sure, I mean, we all did.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't. But that's also because I didn't really get into Gundam. And then when I did get into it, it was really just making the models for it. Which, by the way, there's some weird models down at Hobbytown. And I'm just like, what? Why? I'm confused and I'm scared.
Yeah.
What do you mean by weird models?
It's a halfway point between the machines and then the Gundam girls. I don't...
Is it giant robots with tits?
It's giant robots that are also like half humans with tits.
It's
really weird.
I don't know.
I haven't Gundam
seen
girls.
This.
Sure is Evangelion up in here.
I get Gundam girls and
but why Ray Huge? Sometimes you just want to draw a 30-story titty. Yeah, but 30-story titty.
Full-on robots with angel wings.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I like G Gundam the best. Okay, of all the Gundams I have seen either large amounts of, small amounts of, or have been told about, I'm of the opinion that Gundam Wing was really good and is one of the best.
That's you.
G Gundam is terrible, but one of the most entertaining.
I haven't seen these, but I'm more partial to Gundam Age because I really like the transforming Gundams. Scary Crab Monster is definitely not my favorite, but then the wolf one is really nice. And then I've also got one that's similar to the wolf model that is literally just shooting flowers at you that explode.
Yes, exactly. Look, the East is burning red. It has a fucking 6'8" German ninja.
I mean, I just love annoying every fan by saying my favorite Gundam is Zoid's Chaotic Sentry. Specifically Chaotic Sentry.
I really liked Chaotic Sentry. It might actually be bad. I don't get me wrong. This is pure nostalgia vision, but I liked it.
Don't go back and watch it again.
Don't go back and
watch
it again.
Don't do it. Just save yourself.
What about the newer one where it was a sport? And it became more of a I remember liking that one too.
Your brush for
Go for it.
Awesome.
Yeah, all of this is
Gundam's piloted by horses. I like this.
oh, Gundam Unicorn.
Oh yeah, the unicorn.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what
No,
it is,
not.
but
It's not
Gundam
unicorn. It's not unicorn. Unicorn.
Gundam Pegasus? I don't know.
I didn't know that there was actually a thing with Gundams piloted by horses.
I don't know if there is.
Yeah, no, there is.
Okay.
There is. Becca's got the model that has the picture of the horse piloting the gun.
Yeah, no, Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn.
Is it unicorn?
That's
I mean,
I don't know.
no,
That's
Unicorn
it is a name of a Gundam.
Yes,
Right.
Unicorn
Series.
is one of the Gundams.
Okay.
But like it's just like that's the guy. That's the pilot.
Yeah. Okay.
He's just a dude.
Yeah.
It's just called Unicorn.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
I
no.
didn't- Yeah, apparently there's also mobile suits
There's-
piloted by horses.
So like there's
Huh.
there's a Gundam that rides a horse and the horse is piloted by a horse.
Oh my, Master Asia's horse, of course. I should have known.
Master Asia.
Master Asia has a giant robot he pilots riding a Gundam horse piloted by his horse, of course.
Yep.
Of course. It would be Master Asia that has a horse piloted Gundam.
God.
I should have known.
So
I feel dumb.
so unrelated, but sort of related.
Okay.
Dustin and I just got back from Thor Ragnarok, and we had
Wait, that's out?
yeah, that's how it came out this weekend.
Wow.
Came out today,
know how,
actually.
I don't know how I missed that. Anyway.
While we were in the theaters, you know, we had the
Yeah.
previews and stuff. We made it in time for a couple of trailers. The Pacific Rim trailer.
Oh, I've seen it.
Oh my fucking god! They have more Gundams now,
Yeah.
which
I never
means
saw
more
Pacific
models.
Rim.
It is wonderful. I have it. I own it on YouTube. If you have time today after the stream, we will put it on.
I won't. I have to be in West Cobb early in the morning
Gross.
Why?
because work.
Ew.
Yeah.
Everybody's working for the weekend.
Except me. I'm going to a photo shoot tomorrow.
Fun.
Yeah. And then going to see Thor again.
So was it good?
It was good.
Okay. Because I held off a lot of reservations for it because
Let me put it this way.
the last Thor movie was really bad.
Everything the Dark World wasn't
Yeah.
is what Ragnarok is.
See, because I really liked
Which means it's
the
good.
thing, like the concept of it. Him in space is super cool. Kate Blanchett is hell, which got me super excited.
Dude,
and I
someone
saw her
needs to give-
costume, and then I was like, okay, I am setting this aside. I'm just gonna.
Alright, Philip, I'm gonna level with
Yeah.
you. Someone needs to give these goddamn elves their hair back.
Okay. I'm just gonna let that statement stand without asking for any other
No, that's good.
explanations.
It's very solid.
Yeah,
You guys haven't
Thor-
noticed that all of the elves from Lord of the Rings are all the bad guys in Marvel Cinematic?
Wait. Oh.
All of the elves are
all
bad
the elf
guys.
actors.
Yes.
Wait. Which movie was Elrond in?
Pretty sure he was in the last one.
I don't think
Look
he
it- look
was.
it up,
No,
look it
that
up.
was.
He's in it.
That was
I mean, this is really
one of the doctors. I thought
this is really easy to IMDb.
Yeah.
No. Just IMDb it.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I thought that was what I was clicking on.
No, that's Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Just, I don't remember.
Uh.
He played Red Skull, according to Basilisk.
Oh, Red Skull. Okay, yeah, there it is.
Yeah, cinematic
Okay.
universe, not just Thor.
Okay, yeah. And I guess we haven't seen the newest. We haven't seen. Oh, what's her name? Eowyn. Eowyn?
Yeah.
Aragorn's love interest. Yeah, okay. We haven't seen her, I guess, in a Marvel
Speaking
movie
of
yet.
love interest, who is Thor shipped with?
Natalie Portman.
No, actually, she jumped him.
Woo!
No, he actually, surprisingly, they haven't really shipped him with anyone.
That's fine.
Good.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with him being shipped with no one, as long as Natalie Portman's. Her character is just so horrifyingly uninteresting. It's just like, I don't.
She
want
wasn't
this.
even a character in the second one.
Yeah,
Literally, they literally could have put the ether in a vase.
Yep.
And the story would have been better.
I just her character.
She wasn't a character. She was a plot device.
Right. It's like her character was so annoying, and there was no reason to have her because it's just like sure we wanted to give him a love interest to have a romance plot. Fine, okay.
Hey, look, there's Sif.
Right, exactly. It's just like what?
Yeah.
Just ship him with Sif. It makes more sense, and she's a more interesting character.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, obviously, and
I had so many
I'm not
problems with Dark World. One of my biggest ones being Odin. Because he just, like, completely 180'd his position on going to war and peace in the realms.
Listen, man, when your wife for centuries gets killed...
No, he wanted to go to war and go full offense before she died. He completely, like, reversed, like, Thor was being the reasonable party in the argument of war strategy, where in the first movie, Odin was the calm, reasonable one. And for some reason, he was just being...
The whims of an old man, okay?
It was just horrendously...
It was horrendously
inconsistent,
executed.
and I hate it when the writers are like, we have to write ourselves out of a hole, and the only way we can do it is by making a character act against or in a way that is the opposite of their established character. Which was one of my problems. What was the show I had watched recently? Where I can't remember which show it was. Basically, near the end of the show, they had to write themselves out of a plot hole. Oh, right, now I remember. It was the latest season of Game of Thrones, where characters are just acting dumber than we have already established them to be.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about, a lot of anime, but, I think Death Note probably did that to me more strongly than anything else.
Yeah.
Basilisk, no. The internet hasn't lied to you.
That's beautiful.
Thor is definitely gay for Loki.
Yep.
Obviously.
Don't let anyone tell you different.
The internet has never lied to you.
Nope.
Everything on the internet is true.
Yep.
Actually, the internet did lie. He doesn't go gay with Loki, he goes gay with Thor.
Thor goes gay for Thor. Thor has a clone of Thor and is gay for it.
Yes.
Obvious.
And Hulk is very jealous of this.
Yeah, and see, I loved the first Thor movie. Like, it wasn't, like, the best, but I felt Thor and Loki just were incredibly well dialogued in the first movie.
I mean, Loki's best line is "ta-da."
Yeah.
Ta-da!
I mean,
but that was in Dark World. But that was still a really good line.
Yeah, to me, his best line is in the first movie, where he, in the spans of yelling 2 words, shows 18 different emotions in, like, less than a second. Tell me. It's my favorite bit, and there's just an amazing gif where they take that clip of him yelling that, and they mark every single emotion he goes through as he says it.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably the one where he gets to flex his acting muscles the most.
Because he's a traditional Shakespearean actor.
Yeah, you're talking about the Netflix Death Note movie, Basilisk. I saw it. I'm not a fan of the anime.
I'm a fan of the anime up until it ended at the end of the first season, then nothing else happened after that.
That movie was real bad.
All I have literally heard is it was real bad, and I don't really want to know any, like, I don't know anything else other than it was bad. I don't even know what they did to it to make it bad.
The biggest problem, honestly, is that they wanted to make... They essentially made their own characters, but gave them the affectations of the characters from the anime.
Okay.
So it didn't work at all. Because
the
affectations didn't actually fit the character.
Right.
So guys, let's talk about Justice League. Have you guys seen any of the trailers for it?
No,
because all the trailers I've seen of the DC universe, they're terrible.
You're not wrong.
Like, Wonder Woman was a good movie, but the trailer made me not want to see it.
You're not wrong. So, the trailer for...
I just don't like the way they present them. They just make them seem like raw action flicks.
Well, you know what?
If I want a raw action flick, I will go watch 300.
Did you know that you actually can go watch the Justice League, like, right now?
Mm-mm.
You hop on Netflix, type in Avengers, and watch that.
Oh, snap.
The only difference that I have seen from this trailer and the Avengers is that Gal Gadot is in it.
Who?
Gal Gadot.
The woman that plays Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay.
She is going to be carrying this movie.
Yeah.
Well, have you seen her shoulders?
Oh, no. Okay.
I have.
Okay, actually, no.
She can.
The first teaser we got, I really like, and I love the actor that is playing the Flash. So, like, I'm hoping he'll be good.
I mean,
like,
he's cute. He's cute
guys,
in an adorable way.
We're all forgetting Jason Momoa's Aquaman. How can it suck?
I saw a trailer and I wasn't super happy with his
Alright, look, he's
character.
pretty.
But he
and
was...
they've made him a little bit useful by having Cyborg throw him everywhere.
Yeah, that was just it. I saw the clip with that, and he came off dude, bro.
But, like, honestly, I would have rather see Caldor. Like, Aqualad is much more interesting, and he wields lightning blades.
That's true. Because I do like the Aqualad realization that all Atlanteans have magic. Aquaman is just the shittiest at magic.
Because all he can do is talk to fish?
No! He's just really shitty at magic.
Oh.
All Atlanteans know magic. He's just real shit at it.
But is the king.
But he's the king, so...
And it makes up for it with raw everything else, I guess they're supposed to
Also,
be
can someone go
I
let
don't know.
Rosie back in? She is barking.
Yeah, I got it.
But yeah, like...
She's going boof boof.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Nothing happened.
It happened off... Nothing happened off camera, so everything is fine.
Everything happens off camera.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I like the actor that plays the Flash. Like, I have seen him do real acting, like, just character acting, not superhero playing a character acting, if that makes sense.
Right. No. I understand where you're coming from.
Because he's in one of my most favorite movies, Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Right.
And I love him, and so I know he can just do dialogue.
He's really nice. I love the banter he brings.
Yeah,
but the only problem is like DC is so behind in the cinematic universe that they're basically like, aside from Wonder Woman, you've got your Tony Stark. Flash is basically Spider-Man.
Yeah, in this instance, yeah.
And it's just
I haven't seen the new Spider-Man, but I see it.
And it's just like from that trailer, like, guys, there's an alien invasion. We have to save the world.
Yeah, it's Darkseid.
It's the Avengers.
Yeah.
It's the Avengers.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna go see it in theaters. Like, I don't have any real interest in seeing any of this in theaters.
As much as I loved Wonder Woman, I bought it the day it dropped for DVD. I will not pay to see a DC movie in theaters.
Yeah, aside from the Nolan trilogy, I can't remember the last time I liked a DC movie.
I might pay for Justice League simply because Jeremy Irons is Alfred. I like Jeremy Irons. And since he's not going to be reprising as Scar, it's like, I need to see more of Jeremy Irons.
I mean,
I need him to sing.
I mean, I did go see Wonder Woman in theaters. Because I heard the NPR review of it, and the NPR review was really positive. So
all
right.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I love Jason Momoa so much.
I really like him too, but again,
he's a dude, bro.
Yeah, and I'm just like, why?
But I want, like, Stargate Atlantis isn't around anymore. I need more of him in my life.
I understand.
That's fair. So yeah, I'm just like, I'm lukewarm on it. I have extreme reservations because I just have no faith in DC.
I don't believe in DC. Like, I can't.
Like, aside from Wonder Woman, I can't in the Nolan Batman trilogy, which I don't count as a DC film because I don't even did it even have the DC logo at the beginning of them. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a DC film.
Okay.
DC films have been around for a long time.
The problem with DC...
There are a lot of good DC films. It's just that the current DC cinematic universe doesn't contain a lot of them.
Yeah.
The problem with DC, though, they're not great at making movies, but goddammit, their animated shit is the best.
Yeah.
I will give them that.
Like the latest animated Justice Leagues, I really like. I still need to see the newest one, Justice League Dark.
And, honestly, apparently there's supposed to be
fun.
another Batman movie coming out, and I'm like, can you guys stop with Bruce Wayne and give us Terry McGinnis? We deserve Batman Beyond.
Oh my god, we could really make a good
Right?
Who made the newest Blade Runner movie?
I have not seen it yet.
I saw it in theaters. It was super good.
Really?
It was really good. It's cinema porn, Carter. Okay. It is literally you just get to the point where this person is just making porn for cinematographers.
Well, I mean that's kind of what I wanted,
and that's what you get. Did you see the first Blade Runner?
Oh, of course.
I had. When I went to see it, and I think that on some level did inhibit my enjoyment of it because just the entire time I was picking a scab at the back of my head of how much do I need to be running into this and how much of a reference or much of a reference to something I should know because of the previous movie.
Right, and I feel like that's similar to me and Star Wars when I was watching Rogue One.
Yeah.
That was my first Star Wars movie.
Really?
Yes. Rogue One was my introduction to the series.
Yeah, I heard that you've been watching all of them.
I've been trying to watch the prequel series. There's two.
You don't need
Listen,
to.
nobody else wants to watch them with me, so I might as well get them out of the fucking way. I'm just gonna get them out of the fucking way and then have a Star Wars party to watch the rest of them.
I'm just saying you don't need to.
As bad as they are, and as unnecessary as most of the plot is, the first one's not that bad. I agree that it could have been better. I also agree that Jar Jar Binks just does not need to talk. Just no thank you. The space politics is boring, but pod racing was great.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's yes.
That's it.
Number one, alright, of the prequel trilogy, watch the pod racing scene, you're done.
And the Jedi Darth Maul fight at the end.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, that was great.
Those are the only
I have an
scenes you
issue
need to
with
watch.
that fight though.
What? Which one?
So they paused the fight with having the barriers come up, and Liam Neeson's just sitting down meditating, and then he gets back up and lasts 3 minutes. It's like, motherfucker, what were you doing while you were meditating? What the fuck were you doing?
Tantric meditation.
Meditating.
Exhausting.
No. Meditating not as hard as Darth Maul was seething because I call it seething because in the KOTOR game when you could play a Sith. The ability to up basically your rage meter, your dark side meter, to respawn your mana was called seething, and you did the same pacing Darth Maul did in that movie. And it was awesome.
Another thing I'm going to go ahead and say, I understand that for the prequel trilogy, they changed the way lightsabers work, and they're like, yeah, no, it cauterizes the wound immediately. Liam Neeson
on a lot of levels.
No.
Yeah.
Liam Neeson was stabbed all the way through. That's fine. Fell to his knees.
Sure.
If the lightsaber cauterized the wound, immediately that bitch went into shock and went into a coma, and when they burned him at the end, they killed him. The Jedi fucking killed him.
It depends on where he got stabbed and what got stabbed, you could argue.
Well, because it also incinerates because it has a volume to it. So it would also incinerate whatever was there.
From what I saw, it got him right here.
Right, so it probably incinerated and cauterized parts of his intestines. So, like, he fucked anyway.
Well, right, but like at the same time, they could have gotten him medical attention.
Yeah,
like they didn't need to fucking burn him.
He lost the will to live.
Bullshit.
God.
Bullshit.
Yeah. About. Oh my god.
Bullshit.
That is among the stupidest lines in all of Star Wars.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of stupid lines.
So
all of
they
Jar Jar
actually...
Binks' dialogue.
What?
So Padme in the third movie dies because she...
Spoilers, but yeah.
No,
it's not spoilers. I know that this bitch dies.
She dies, and the literal medical droid comes back saying, "We don't know what's wrong with her. She's just lost the will to live."
And it's presented as, we cannot save her because she's lost the will to live. And it's just like...
That is the actual literal medical reason they give.
That is the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
It's real dumb.
Yeah.
It's real dumb. And yet, somehow, that's not the worst movie. Because number 2 is still the worst movie.
Number 2 is so fucking boring.
Sand.
It's the worst! It's the worst movie!
I hate sand.
I would rather watch Twilight again than watch that fucking movie.
Why the fuck did you watch Twilight?
I'd rather watch the Twilight trailer on loop than any of the prequels.
Well, okay, yeah, but this is because the trailer is good.
The trailer was good. It was so good I didn't know it was Twilight good.
But...
Alright, to be fair, I did go to theaters to watch Twilight, but we went there as a group and made fun of it the entire time, and a guy told us to shut up, and his girlfriend was just sitting there laughing the fuck. Like, she was just like, oh my god, you guys are fucking hilarious. I love you guys.
But I have a friend who likes the movie, and...
The second one?
Twilight.
Okay, sorry, Twilight. Got it. Sorry, we're there.
And so that's why I watch it. It's a very, very bad movie.
But yeah, and
you're not wrong.
I'm pretty sure I've told this story at least a gajillion times at this point. But yeah, me and a friend went to go see. I'm pretty sure it was The Incredible Hulk, and we saw the Twilight trailer, and we were like, "Oh my gosh, this looks awesome!" We turned to each other, "Dude, that movie looks great. We gotta go see it." What is it? We turn and we missed the title card and it moved into the next trailer. 2 weeks later, we go to see another movie and we see the trailer and we're like, okay, here it is. It's, oh my god, this looks so good. Oh god, it looks like they're finally going to do a modern vampire movie right. And then we see the title card. Twilight. We turn to each other and give a look that screamed, "This never happened."
Now, which
and yet
Twilight
you can
was
never
it? Was
stop
it the first
telling the
one?
story.
I fucking love this story. It's so goddamn funny.
Yeah, the first one. All of the trailers, though, are really good.
The trailers are great.
Whoever they made those
whatever
trailers.
trailer house. Yeah, so Chris's girlfriend Amanda, she works in the film industry, and everyone she knows is in the film industry. Like, a lot of them work on, have been working on The Walking Dead or in props or whatever. And they basically told me how trailers get made is the studio making the movie typically doesn't make the trailers.
Yeah,
they basically give another studio a handful of audio clips and video clips and say,
put
make
this
a
together.
trailer.
Put this together and do a thing.
vague synopsis of the film. They don't get to see the film.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Or anything. So, they have to cobble it together and guess that they're putting audio and scenes together correctly.
There's one part in Thor that I really liked that the trailer
New Thor
didn't have. Yeah, the new one. There's a part in it where the trailers just got him showing up, walking up, and all this stuff. And in the movie, that scene happens, but there are so many subtle changes, and I'm just sitting here like, oh my god, this is wonderful. Okay. I love it. But I'm not going to give you spoilers. Don't worry.
Yeah, no.
So many subtle changes, by which she means the slow zoom in on Thor's crotch.
I mean...
It would give it the Oscar.
It would. No, there was this one scene where after Thor and Hulk's fight, Thor's recovering, so he's got his shirt off and all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting here, I'm like he's got this thing on his neck that
I'm assuming some kind of exploding collar.
Right.
That's a trope used in a lot of sci-fi and whatever things.
And I'm like the entire time I'm just sitting here I'm like, take it off. Just fucking take the damn thing off. Like, why aren't you taking it off?
Because they usually explode if you take them off.
Well, it's not exploding.
Oh, I don't know.
But Dustin, he's sitting right next to me, and he's like, look, he's already got his shirt off. And I'm like... Like, just
nice.
It's like, all right.
Okay,
I mean, I'd accept it.
How much more do you want him to take off? Don't answer that question.
Okay.
Ugh. But yeah. I'm
glad I can talk to you guys about how pretty Thor is.
I mean, I can appreciate how pretty Thor is.
But
I don't have like a lot of my friends. They just get uncomfortable when I'm like, yeah, Thor is definitely wonderful, and then I'm like, you guys talk about like tits and a vagina all the damn time. Like, I'm not allowed to talk about a dick. Like, what? What?
I mean, I don't appreciate it, but like I don't get uncomfortable by it because for me it's like the same. I also don't appreciate it in the same way. When people are talking about like, oh, that woman is so beautiful, I want to do things to her, because I am just extremely monogamous,
right?
Yeah. And like that's it's. I want to be clear because I'm on the internet here. That's not like a moral thing. It's
a personal thing.
Right? It's just a thing.
Yeah,
like I am monogamous.
I'm in the same like I can appreciate pretty. I can appreciate sexual pretty, but once you start talking about like, I don't know, it's like this. There is a line, and once I reach it, I'll get quiet.
For me, it's not even that. Yeah. It's just like if I am in a relationship and ring, that's gonna be always now. Like it's just the one. Like it's. Because for me, it's almost absolute.
I was waiting for you
Basilisk
to get to it.
Basilisk is just accusing me of being homophobic again. But what if I also find other people's lady boners gross? What does that make me?
Asexual?
No, that's my wife. And again, for the sake of internet clarity, my wife is actually asexual. I will say about the Twilight films, the last one is worth watching. Really? Because there's a scene where everyone dies in a horrible, bloody, violent battle. And it's great. Turns out, of course, the whole thing's a dream. But if you ignore that part, there's still a scene where everyone dies in a
someone who's read the books,
bloody battle. It's great.
As someone who's read the books, like that, honestly, would be the part that I'm looking forward to.
Still homophobic. I won't assume your gender. Well done, Basilisk. I have to applaud you on that one. That was good. But yeah, there's the scene with the final battle, and because there's the final battle, and then everyone just walks away. Yeah, it's really stupid. But anyway, they walk away because Blurglestarf, I don't remember any of the characters' names.
Alice.
That one produces a vision and shows everyone what would happen if they fought, and it's just all of them dying in a horrible bloody battle. And in the movie, they don't portray it as this. They just like have everyone come in and then just start fighting and ripping each other to pieces. It's great. And then there's like flash to everyone standing in a field. It was all a dream. Thing.
It was a vision, and then they learned their moral ways
or whatever. But just that scene on its own is great.
Yeah, it's just like if you just want to watch a scene of vampires fighting werewolves, just clip this X minutes,
right,
with no context.
It's just like vampires and werewolves fighting, bunch of pretty CGI. That's all it is.
Yeah, like, and I feel like that.
Real quick, Basilisk, how bad is the heat gun?
Like audio?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like, based on what I'm seeing over there, it looks like it's not too bad. And
It did turn red, but I don't...
It turns red while we're talking, though.
Yeah.
Okay. And I should be able to, if I adjust this downwards, that...
Yeah.
That should help us peak better.
Okay.
Which should help wash out the heat gun.
Okay.
So, like, the heat gun's definitely going to be audible. There's nothing we can do about that.
No.
But it shouldn't be too annoying. But I don't know how this sounds on the other side of Twitch compression.
Sure. I like the smell of the heat gun.
It smells like burning wires.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's burning wires.
Yep. Yep.
Alright. Alright, Philip, if that's...
The man that knows what he likes.
Alright.
You
do you.
I feel like I have not...
I'm attacking you a little bit.
the fact that I'm a pyro. I'm a bit of a pyro.
No, I understand that you're a pyro. I like fire as well. I don't like it when it's burning my wires.
Oh.
Like, just saying.
Yeah. It's...
But I mean, like, you do you.
Yeah, it smells like heat.
Fun fact, you can hear the difference between cold and warm water.
Really?
I believe it.
If you take hot water and pour it into a glass, and you take cold water and pour it into a glass, there's actually a difference in the sound.
I want to say warm
Really?
is quieter.
I don't remember what the actual difference is, but it's one of those things that's, like, innately understood. So, like, if you do it behind somebody, they would be able to tell you which one was cold and which one was warm. And it's the sort of thing where it's like, even if you're like, you don't think you can do it, if somebody does it, you'd be like, wait, that one was the hot one.
Yeah, I feel like I would know. I want to say the warm one is softer, and the bullshit, I have no real understanding of how science actually works. Reason is it's warmer, the molecules are further apart, so there's more cushion, I guess? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that's true, but if it is...
It's not.
Yeah, like, if it is the snow, like, if warm was the softer one.
Oh, well, I mean, it might be, but if it is, that's not the reason.
Sure.
Because they're further apart just because they're moving faster.
Right. Yeah.
So the actual, like, gutter between two colliding molecules is not any bigger. Because for that to happen, the electron cloud would have to expand.
Right.
And for that to happen, you would need more electrons.
Okay. Got it. Looking at my magic set, I have 3 creatures with hexproof, which is probably too many, but I think it'll be fine.
I mean, it depends. How many rats do you have?
How many rats? Or wraths?
I mean, I said rats, but I also want to know how many rats you have. That might be relevant. I don't know how it would be.
0 rats.
Well, clearly you don't have enough rats in this set.
Yeah, I'll fix that. I could probably put a rat into black-green.
It's like, your rat tribal is really lacking.
At least I have one hard wrath, one soft, one-sided wrath.
What's your soft wrath?
This one's a soft wrath.
I
I say soft as in it's not guaranteed to wrath everything.
Well, yeah, because it only hits attacking creatures.
Yeah, but it's but one is a hard wrath with upside.
Regular wrath.
Yeah.
6 or more creatures are destroyed this way. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Shit!
Yeah.
Holy crap! Ugh, that's disgusting. Ugh, that's really gross.
We've had a similar one.
I mean, it costs 6, so
Yeah.
but like still, it's really gross.
Necromantic Selection, I believe, was in a 7-mana wrath that you
Yeah, but then it returns one of the creatures that was destroyed this way.
Right.
Not just any creature from your graveyard.
Right.
And makes a black zombie, and it exiles itself.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it costs one more, exiles itself, and is more limited in selection.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I did actually mean to put...
Yeah. I mean, this is still really strong.
Yeah, I'm still playing around.
Yeah.
Maybe make it that instead. Make it a little harder to cast.
Yeah, that's not much harder to cast.
Not much harder to cast now. Not in this. But the idea is I wanted it to be optional in either white or
I
black.
have one piece.
Yeah.
Nice.
You have one piece?
I have one piece.
See?
It goes here, where the broken one was. See?
Hmm.
I mean, to be honest, I could probably just pop these
Doesn't
off.
it make you King of the Pirates or something?
Probably. I don't know.
Did they
no.
ever find One Piece?
No, but also they Luffy has told said what he defines being the king of the pirates is, which is to be the most free.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
God damn it, this series is so stupid.
It's so good.
It's so dumb.
I agree with Carter.
It's really good.
No, I agree with Carter.
Japan was a mistake.
One Piece wasn't.
One Piece was doubly a mistake.
One Piece is...
It was 3 mistakes.
Chad says it's great, and Chad is always right.
Yeah. Try it, Basilisk. I'll just show you
Fight me
Woodcutter.
IRL.
I'll just show you Woodcutter and it'll stop you in your
No,
tracks.
just let Rosie attack him. Like, that will definitely stop him in his
Right,
tracks.
or just
No,
puppers.
like-
That'll work too.
But yeah,
I got
no,
your number, Basilisk.
I keep up with the manga. And oh geez, what chapter are we at? I think 863.
I would let her eat me. Not even for survival. I don't need to know what you're into, Basilisk.
Oh no, we're at.
I really don't need to know what you're into.
I don't like the implications that you are implying at the moment about my dog.
I'm implying it about Basilisk.
Right, but it involves my dog.
Right, but Basilisk involved your dog.
I mean, fair enough. Regardless, you're in the room, so I can throw a Sharpie at you. And miss. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
What you
Your
can't
computer.
see is that now there's just a huge orange streak across. There's not. I'm lying.
It's not.
The cap wasn't even off.
Yeah. I throw Warbler at you.
No, my one weakness.
But yeah, One Piece is on chapter 884.
Good lord, when is it ever gonna end?
It's not. It's
no,
not.
it
going
is.
to end.
Yeah, it is. We're 3/4 of the way through.
Fuck.
Yeah.
The fuck is this bullshit?
No one. It hasn't been written in a long time. They're just making up shit as they go along. I'm pretty sure the inker is writing most of the dialogue now. Being the freest means no one and no thing can tell you what to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so a palm tree is king of the pirates?
So
I mean, I don't know what you want. Like,
Yeah.
that's stupid.
So
it doesn't
it'll-
make any sense.
Executor is the king of the pirates, actually.
A lowland executor is king of the pirates. All of them, each individually, are king of the pirates.
Yes. You're correct, sir.
Because this is, I mean, for one thing, this is just a superlative that doesn't make sense. Because you're like, I am the most free because nothing can tell me what to do. Well, but this other guy, nothing can tell him what to do either. So is he also the most free? And is he therefore also king of the pirates? Like, this doesn't make any damn sense.
Let's see here.
Hajime no Ippo? I don't...
Yeah, I'm looking for...
Okay, so there's longer piles of bullshit. That doesn't make this one not too long. I mean, that's like saying, oh, you think that World War II went on too long? Let me tell you about the 100 Years' War. It's like, yes, that also went on too long, but that doesn't mean that World War II was short. What's your bias against length? I mean, there's nothing inherently wrong with length if they're using... Homophobe. Okay, alright. If you're using your length correctly.
Okay. The most...
Sir, excuse me. I have never been called a homophone over the internet.
He's been called gay plenty of times, but...
A homophone!
But yeah, Luffy says he believes that being the Pirate King means having the most freedom. Though that is different from what other people in the world think being the Pirate King is, which is having the most control.
Which is what a king is.
Yeah. Right, which would actually make sense, because that's like something you could measure, and then you could be like, I have the most control. No, I have as much control as you. Well, now I have control over you, and so now I have the most control.
Yeah. It's...
King me, bitch.
Yeah. It's one of those
if
vague...
you want to be king,
it's one of those vague anime...
It's a crown that belonged to a king.
Things.
Haha!
You're wearing it backwards.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
It goes this way, apparently.
Yeah, it's because it's got this this dangly bit that goes across the front.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes it make more sense. I was So what? This king wears it super jaunt?
Well, I mean, it's...
Yeah.
Like, that's...
Well, I get before the dangly bit.
Right.
Like, I was like, so he's just the jauntiest king.
Without it, it's just like a torque with...
Yeah.
Parapets?
180 degrees of jaunt. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Oh, you know what I actually want to bring back 3 Idiots, 1 Couch for?
No.
Oh, damn it, I just lost it. What's, the dumb, like... Fuck.
We have
Game Beasts. Ha, got there.
Oh, yeah, that'd be
It's
fun.
so much fun. And I watched some people stream it, and I watched Cam go ape shit and just dominate in a stream. And God, they're funny.
But speaking of couch co-op things, I'm going to try to convince Chris to do Moon Hunters as the first Rogue Beard.
I don't know it.
It is really fun. They played it on 18 Games and Counting, I think. And so it went on sale a while ago and I picked it up.
Got it.
It's a roguelike. It's multiplayer. How do I explain this game? I mean, it's a multiplayer roguelike.
Okay.
It takes place... Well, it's sort of a roguelike. It's most similar to a roguelike, but it doesn't have permadeath. Instead, there's a limited span of time. There's 5 days that the game takes place over.
Okay.
The first day, pretty much nothing happens because...
So would that be very similar to Majora's Mask?
No, because in Majora's Mask, it's a single story, and you are looping back in time, but you can loop back in time at any point, and there is still a single through line. Like, for Link, time is continuously advancing.
Right.
In this case, that's not true. Time is not continuously advancing for you. The setup, the framing mechanism for it is that it's the story of these 5 days being told again and again, and each time it's told, a little more is remembered, and the story changes a little bit each time. And so that's why it's different every single time, but because it's a story. And you play as members of the Moon Clan. And on the first night, it's the Feast of the New Moon, and you have this big feast, and you watch the moon rise, but the moon never rises.
Interesting.
And so over the course
Philip, I'm going to need you to plug in this.
Okay.
Over the course of the 5 days...
Do you want the cord, or do you want the glue gun?
Oh, I was going to take the whole thing and do the... Okay.
Just saying, sir.
Over the course of the 5 days, the Sun Clan... the Sun Cult...
Do you need the heat gun right now?
I will...
There's not a lot of outlets.
Hold on. I
Your
think we can...
Anyway.
stand...
Stop. Well, actually, if
you
we
know
can...
what? Actually,
Carter,
I'm just going to move...
why don't you go run this across the table?
Well, actually, I was just going to run this...
From somewhere else.
Yep, and we're going to be...
We're
my slice for a
dark!
moment.
We're dark!
Then I can just run this somewhere else, and you can just put that in there.
That's gonna be a little short, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But there's nothing on this side to plug it into.
Can you plug the extension cord over there, and then we can run it up this way?
And I'll take the light. Because the light, I think, is long enough to reach. Ish.
What?
That outlet.
No.
Figure it out.
Okay. We just can't leave.
You're not allowed to?
Well, yeah, the stream's not over yet.
Right, but like we can't even go take a piss.
I mean... I'm sorry for your loss.
There's an outlet here somewhere. I'm gonna find it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
man.
So anyway, Sun Cult takes credit for having destroyed the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Or destroyed the moon, not destroyed the sun. They like the sun.
Okay.
And you have to go on a quest to try to figure out what happened to the moon.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not the freest anymore because I can't go take a piss. I'm no longer Pirate King. So sad. And then the leader of the Sun Cult invades, and you have to fight him.
Everything changed when the
When the
Sun
Fire Nation
Cult
attacked.
attacked.
I mean, what?
But after you face down the leader of the Sun Cult, win, lose, or draw,
Right.
you get an epilogue.
Interesting.
And there isn't a good one.
Ooh, interesting. Because no matter what, there's no moon.
Right.
Interesting.
Like, even if you beat the leader of the Sun Cult, the moon doesn't come back. But there's more going on.
Okay.
Well, it's the 5 it's the moon tribes plural.
Oh, one for the multiple phases.
The moon is called the four-faced god, the four-faced
okay.
goddess. And so there's the 4 tribes: the dust folk, who live in the desert and worship the crescent moon; the Silver Sisters, who live in the swamp and worship
The 2 halves.
the new moon, I think.
Okay.
Or maybe they were full moon, I don't remember. There's the Celestin. No, the Celestin live in the swamp. What did I say were the other ones?
I don't know.
There's
Carter,
the high
this is your
tribes who
random
live
weird
in the
moon
mountain.
story.
There's the high tribes who live in the mountains. Oh no, the Silver Sisters are the Celestin. That's right. And then there's the Wolf Clan. I don't remember what they were called. They have some name.
Multiple moon.
Right. So anyway, they're essentially the wolves are the harvest, the Silver Sisters are the wind, and then the other things. And then there's also the one voice, which represents all 4. So it's 5 different clans. Anyway, you do all this, and eventually you get to fight the sun itself. But that's still not the end. I haven't actually figured out how to unlock the actual end. If there is an actual end.
Interesting.
It's like I haven't actually figured out if there is actually a good ending. And if there is, I haven't figured out how to unlock it. I have an idea on how to unlock it, but
Okay.
I haven't figured out how to get the game to actually let me do it.
Not allowed.
But it's it's kind of neat, and there are
Bring up my reference vector.
7 different seven different characters that you can play as, and each
Interesting.
has a unique moveset.
Cool.
I
like games like that.
Yeah, there's 4 base characters and then 3 unlockable characters. I think it's the Witch, the Ritualist, the Druid, and the Spellsword are the 4 base ones.
I don't. A little bit.
That's pretty big.
Yeah.
And then you unlock the Songweaver, the Sun Cultist. The Sun Cultist, his class is Traitor. Traitor. Because he's assisting you in betraying the Sun Cult. Like, he is a traitor. And his class is actually... Because, like, they all have a class. Like, the Ritualist is class ranged, and his class is listed as Traitor. Oh, and the Frost Dancer is the 3rd unlockable character. But it's pretty neat because the moveset is 3 moves. I play on mouse and keyboard, so left click is basic attack, right click is special attack, and spacebar is mobility. They all have a mobility move. But the mobility move can differ quite a lot. Because, like, for a lot of the characters, it's something equivalent to a dash. But, like, the Sun Cultist has a dash, but it's a charge-up dash. You hold down spacebar and then let it go when you actually want to dash. And if you charge it up all the way, he leaves a trail of fire behind him. Because almost everything he does leaves a trail of fire. Which is really obnoxious because the fire that he leaves is the only thing in the game that has friendly fire.
Oh, God.
And it can even hit him.
The Sun Cult isn't...
Why do they worship the sun again? Like, I feel like the sun is the antagonist in all of this.
More like the leader of the Sun Cult is the antagonist, not actually the sun itself.
No, I feel threatened by the sun. The sun did
I mean, so do I every day.
The sun is actually a sympathetic character.
No, I don't believe you.
Okay. I mean, I say we play the game on stream and you can make your own decisions. But I actually think that the sun is a rather sympathetic character. But the leader of the Sun Cult, it's kind of revealed through some side dialogue with some NPCs that the Sun Cult is essentially growing because the Sun Cult leader is offering absolution. So basically people that are being thrown out by the Moon Tribes for...
Heresy
or anything else.
Yeah.
Like, anything that can get you thrown out. There's one NPC that you can talk to that it's just like, I was kicked out of the High Tribes for theft, but the sun forgives my sins. So, is apparently what's been going on is they've been kicking people out. For whatever. And then the Sun Cult is basically like, hey, you're the dregs of humanity. Come to me and I will give you forgiveness for whatever you've done. And has been growing that way.
So the Sun Cult is the Nazis.
It's full of thieves and heretics. I actually don't know that they are a minority. We're never given a really clear view of the exact numeric makeup of these people, because it's also being told as stories. So we have like a number of characters that are remembered in the stories, but presumably there would have been other people there as well that just aren't remembered. So we don't know if they're actually a minority group. They might be. They very well might be. They do manage to build a pyramid rather quickly for a minority group. Because that's something that requires a lot of people.
A lot better.
Yeah.
Better.
Hold that up to your forehead. Yeah.
I think it's roughly the same size as this one.
Yeah, I think it's slightly
It is
larger.
the same size.
Okay.
Yeah.
Making the tokens I haven't made yet.
Alright, what time is it?
It is 9:12.
I need to know if
I'm
I
actually
need to
making
make
a lot better progress than I thought.
an angry Tumblr post about this game's racism. Probably not. I don't know.
I mean, that's never stopped Tumblr before.
Yeah.
It's not that expensive. You can go buy it and find out for yourself. I recommend the game, honestly. It's pretty fun. Currently, what I've been doing is I've just been trying to unlock all of the cooking recipes. So each day you pick a location on the map to go to. And each time you go to a new location, it unlocks all the locations near it. And it's randomly generated because roguelike. And then each night you can pick one of five activities to do. To go hunting, stay on guard, go hunting, keep watch, stargaze, rest, or cook. And the cooking is you have ingredients. You start off with, I think, 2 or 3 of them, and then you unlock more as the game goes on. And every time you unlock one, you unlock it for all future playthroughs.
Okay.
I finally unlocked all of the ingredients. A couple of them are fairly tricky to unlock. Most of them are pretty easy to unlock. A couple of them are fairly tricky. And then you just combine 2 of the ingredients and it gives you something. So I've been systematically going through and combining each thing. As you can imagine, since I can only do 5 every time I play through the game, because I have a limited number of nights, it takes a while. And it's not very efficient. You put in a space there, but also thank you for the bits, Basilisk.
Woo!
Dude, thank you for attempting to give us bits.
I'm not. How do I do this?
The easiest way, honestly, is if you hit the little button that's shaped like the
pyramid next to the emojis.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that.
Woo! Thank you for the bits, Basilisk.
How does this turn into one of the better streams or more productive streams?
I'm
or
involved.
what?
This is the most profitable stream we've ever had. Basilisk just went to the top of our tier list for one thing.
You're on top, Basilisk.
I think Basilisk likes it on bottom, actually.
You know what? I didn't want to assume. I'm just saying that's where they are.
I'm just guessing based on Basilisk's reactions to just all of Harvest Moon.
We need to get back to that so we can get it ready for Depression Edition.
Oh yes, we just need to set that up.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harvest Moon,
We'll see if I can get a 3DS action replay so we can actually save state our save file. Because, like, we are doing pretty damn well. So, like, even doing the Depression Edition, I kind of do want to keep, our good file.
Stardew Valley is really fun.
Yeah, no, it's fucking boring.
I still haven't played it.
It's...
I played it, I got married, and then ran out of shit to do.
Yeah, like, I can definitely see that a lot of it is generating your own stuff and challenging yourself to do better and make your own improvements to stuff.
Right, but like, Harvest Moon is also set up like that.
Yeah.
The only problem is, like,
Harvest
things
Moon,
change in Harvest Moon as you progress.
And there's also, you have a goal.
But even when you achieve the goal.
Oh, okay. The only Harvest Moons I've played has been you are trying to save farm, earn X amount of money in X time to save farm.
Honey, you haven't played any of the good ones then.
Yeah,
apparently.
Most of them aren't like that.
Oh, okay.
Most of them are, you've inherited this farm, it's yours now. Pretty clear. Or some of them have that structure, but it's just like, but like anything you do will earn you enough money to make the payment, so it doesn't matter.
Got it.
You know, it's not like Reciteer where like that's really like the driving force behind the game.
Which honestly, we should play Reciteer on stream as well.
Probably should. I still haven't played it, and I know.
Wait.
Carter, we've got the Steam link.
Wait a minute.
It came in. I
really?
own the game.
Yeah, so does Crystal.
It's fun.
It looks like a lot of fun, and I've played a couple rip-offs of Reciteer. I don't have any qualms about calling them rip-offs of the game. They absolutely are. And even those were pretty fun, so... Like, yeah,
I actually haven't seen any of the knockoffs.
There are a couple of free ones, mostly on mobile.
Gotcha. No, Reciteer is definitely a pretty fun game. I enjoy playing it.
Yeah, it's like I want to play it. I like the shopkeep aspect.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm less interested in the dungeon delving.
I enjoy the dungeon delving, especially like when you unlock some of the later ones. Because like some of it is just like, okay, this is boring, this is boring, this is boring. What the fuck is that? Where can I get one?
I do really like that the dungeon delving, you know, you can improve the dungeon delving by selling shit to
your adventurers.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I really like that aspect of it.
Yeah, no, I have this one game that I've had for a while, and like I've just been New Game Plusing it. And like at this point, every time I New Game Plus, I go in and I just buy Louis all of the shit that he needs. So it's just like, yeah, son, you're just gonna come in being super overpowered and shit. And we're just not gonna let you do the thing. Alright. This is ready. Hopefully with this the way that I'm making it.
I've been enjoying Minecraft hardcore mode vegetarian playthrough.
Good lord, sir. How's that going for you?
Vegetarian playthrough being how as I've defined it, I am not allowed to kill something unless it is trying to kill me.
Okay. All right.
I've also said that fishing isn't vegetarian.
No, that's pescatarian.
Well, people have asked, well, yeah, but technically fish are items. They're not actually mobs. You're not actually killing anything, but still.
No, I'm on your side with that one.
Yeah. This also means, as far as I've at least looked up or found, the only way to get books is to steal them from villagers.
It's okay, it's not like they were using them anyways.
Without mods, I believe that's true.
Yeah, because you can't fish for leather. Leather isn't a loot. And the only way to get leather is killing cows, killing llamas, or killing horses.
Oh, Basilisk is asking, what are you making the crown out of?
Foam and Warbler.
So what exactly is Warbler? From what I've seen,
thermoreactive plastic?
It's a thermoplastic.
Yeah, which is why you have the heat gun.
Yes.
You heat it, it warps.
This is
it
Warbler.
Cools.
I've also got clear Warbler.
It maintains form.
Oh.
Yeah.
What would
I didn't know that there was clear
Warbler for versus black Warbler? Like what would it be so it stays clear?
Yeah. It stays clear. It's basically for props that are see-through. Like see-through Excalibur.
I was about to say like an ice sword. You might want to use the clear, and then you could do some light color work to it to make it a translucent color. Okay.
My first thought, I don't know how well it would work, but my first thought would be to get a clear shell, to make an ice sword specifically, to get a clear shell, and then lightly frost the inside, and then essentially pack it with blue cellophane.
I could also use it to make a lightsaber, which I may or may not also be planning on doing.
But yeah, it's so I started doing it because
hold this.
Make the right color.
Because I was watching
Oh, honey, it's gonna be all sorts of colors. I know a place where I can get an LED if I loop it correctly. I can use my phone to just change the colors of it depending on my mood.
Sure, but there's still only one correct color.
Red.
Nope.
It's backwards.
Says you. I feel quite regal.
You're not, though.
I'm not. But anyway,
I'm sorry for ruining your dream. It's what I do.
I mean,
As Arturia, I ruin other people's dreams.
but yeah,
Basilisk, I think you can help me out on this one. You know the correct color, yes?
for a lightsaber,
Yes.
we're gonna say fucking purple, aren't you?
Of course it's purple. It's always purple.
I wouldn't know. I don't know the
Though,
series.
speaking of Samuel L. Jackson, I watched Hateful Eight 2 nights ago, which really Tarantino. I find this weird because Tarantino has very much his own filmmaking style.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's
the
that's
director.
his thing. He never.
Thank you, Basilisk.
But I find it really nice as a palate cleanser. I found Hateful Eight a nice palate cleanser for as a movie.
I mean,
His vignette style is
That-
super relaxing, despite the very high action, high swearing, high
Sure.
blood content of his films.
it also makes sense.
Yeah.
From a thematic perspective, that his films would be good as palate cleansers because he has such a meta-referential style.
Yeah.
His movies are about movies so much. I haven't seen Hateful Eight specifically, but Tarantino's films are so much about films.
Yeah, Hateful Eight is if I had to describe it, and speaking of which, I think this movie is about to come out. It's the murder on the train
Orient
thing.
Express,
Yeah,
Murder on
that
the Orient
it's like
Express.
if someone took that and combined it with a western because it's very much a take X people, put them in a remote location where no one can leave, and then it's kind of like a who's the baddie, who done it kind of thing.
Oh yeah. What's the name of that style? 12 Angry Indians. 12 Indians.
I'm
Something
not
like
sure.
that. One party actually narrates.
Oh wait.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there is. It's one of the styles of the thing, and this is I think also a very Tarantino thing, is it's broken up into vignettes, and every vignette is given a chapter and a chapter name.
Philip Hold.
And basically, it does that. It shows us the title. It shows us the chapter number, the name of the title, the little shot that it uses for that, and then it does 1 sec. While something was happening, this thing happened. You guys didn't see this and would have no way to know this happened except for the fact that I'm telling you right now, and that explains why this chapter is named this chapter. Mm-hmm. Okay, now go back to your film. And it comes out of nowhere. And then, it's narrated, and at no point is it.
That sounds like Tarantino.
It is. And it was good. It was a good film. It was fun. It was fine. It wasn't over the top amazing, but it was quite enjoyable.
No, I mean
Samuel L.
Tarantino
Jackson's
is so
great.
set in his style. It's really going to be hard for him to really wow the public ever again, which is kind of unfortunate, but
Yeah, at the same time, though, I don't think I had seen my first Tarantino film until, a year and a half-ish ago. The first Tarantino film I ever watched was Inglourious Bastards, and I didn't know about Tarantino's pacing style or vignette style. So that came way out of left park. I just knew, all I really knew about him was that he made very, visceral, often very violent films. So so when I'm going into 300 and having seen the trailer once or twice, I'm just expecting a high energy action flick following around these Jewish American soldiers, led by Brad Pitt killing a shit ton of Nazis. I expected that movie to be 90% soldiers killing Nazis. And that's maybe...
But no, we had to have a scene where literal film saves the day.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's Tarantino.
Yep. And then after that, I watched with Chris. What is it? It was like one of the first ones he made with Samuel L. Jackson and that.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction, yeah. I watched Pulp Fiction.
Is great.
Yeah, I watched Pulp Fiction like a week and a half after because I told Chris I saw Inglourious Bastards. That was the first thing. He's like, "Wait, you've never seen Pulp Fiction?" And we sit down and watch Pulp Fiction, and it was phenomenally amazing.
Yeah, that's another problem with Tarantino is he already made Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
It's just like, where do you go from here, man?
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a line. It's every person has 3 bad movies in them, so you better start making them and get those 3 bad ones out of the way so you can start making good ones. I think Tarantino may have made one of his best films ever first.
I mean, he had made a ton of films by that point.
That was just the first one to really...
That really just took off?
Well, I mean, I think that may have been his first big budget film, but like, no one starts off with a big budget.
No. And yeah, it was a very fun film. And yeah, it was just like... I really like it. It's just really nice to come to, like, man, this is a really fresh change of pace. So yeah. But yeah, I'm super enjoying Minecraft hardcore mode. It's really interesting trying to play it on hardcore mode.
Oh.
Because it's just kind of interesting because it's not like a roguelike where like you're trying to progress as far as possible, like, and do better each time. It's just
you know what we haven't had in a while that we probably should do? We should do Protect the Princess again.
I want to do a Mindquake pretty soon.
Actually, if we save it for when we move, so at the new house, we have a basement.
Cool.
And Carter's seen it.
Yep.
It's pretty big, so I'm going to have my computer down there. Dustin's going to have his computer down there.
Okay.
So
that would be just a great place where we could, just do like a...
Yeah.
And we could just set it up like you would a normal LAN, too. And that would actually be good, because then we could all just be in the same room, on the same mic.
Yeah.
And
we won't be on, like, all of us won't be on camera, obviously.
Well,
but I mean, that's fine.
In theory, we could if we set it, we set it up very specifically for that, where, like, we just put computers...
Well, no, there's not enough space.
No, not quite enough room for that?
Not quite enough room for that.
Okay. But, we could figure it out.
There's enough room to do shenanigans, though.
Yes.
Like, that I will give you.
But, yeah. It's weird, because the person that got me to get into it was just like, it's not nihilistic, because if it was nihilistic, you would just start the world, do nothing, and wait for the monsters to kill you.
Right.
But it's very existential.
That was me. I was trying to... My resub went through, so I was trying to put the notification in. But
cool.
I can't... If I can do it on mobile, I don't know how. So I'm going to have to wait till I'm on my computer.
Yeah. But,
Hey, Phil, want to play a drawing improv game?
Yeah, sure. Which one?
So, I'm sure this one has a name, but I've never known it.
Okay.
But it's the one where one of us draws for a set amount of time and then passes it off, and then the other person has to continue the drawing.
Okay. Yeah. I've done this before.
Yeah.
We didn't. I did it a few times in art, in high school art classes, but we were given a much higher amount of time. Like, we were given like a full day, or a couple of days, and then they got it for an amount of time. So because
Yeah. But
so who do you want to go first? Flip a coin.
Sure.
I don't have a coin, but I assume you have.
Here's a penny.
We have. I'm Tails. I'll go first at Tails.
Thanks.
You're first.
Alright, I'll go first. 30 seconds?
A minute?
We can do a minute.
Okay.
Philip, hold.
I am not an artist, so I can do short amounts of time just fine.
Yeah.
But the intention is that it's
It's
going to be
meant to be very simple.
Right. It's meant to be simple because it's meant to be a little vague as to what it is.
Right.
Because that's part of the fun here.
Mm-hmm.
If we had more people, I would say that we would do the thing where you draw and then describe and then draw.
Yeah, I really like that one. I played that over at Redbeard and Manda's with some of their people post party.
But this is nice, and this is nice also because it doesn't need to be secret. You could watch me drawing.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really matter because it's just that it's the green button.
Well, I wasn't sure where.
Yeah,
I was trying
to
to start. Yeah, I just didn't want the screen to fall asleep. But yeah, it's just kind of weird because it also just kind of changes your priorities. The biggest one being that in vegetarian you have to grow food, which means
Find a goddamn village and find some damn potatoes.
you find a goddamn village and you steal their potatoes and you steal some carrots.
You lazy bastards. I once did hardcore living on an island that was 6 blocks wide. I had to fucking
Did you have a tree?
No. I had to fucking fight skeletons. I got 1 seed.
Oh, wow.
I had to murder skeletons with my fists to get enough bone meal to grow the wheat.
Quit grow it.
To grow the wheat before I died of starvation.
Oh god, and that was when skeletons were, they weren't harder, but I don't think you could do that now with how hard skeletons are.
Fucking I hate the new skeletons.
You can't kill, it's really hard to kill new skeletons without a shield.
I've done it, but...
yeah.
But,
Okay.
it's
Where'd
not over here.
Oh wow, that's all I got? And I have a minute? Do I have a minute?
Yes, you have a minute.
Well, okay then. Say when.
Go.
I mean...
If it's not working out, we can extend the time.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to,
it's a flexible
extend the
thing.
time. I'm just going off what I know is you.
I mean, you can do whatever you want. Like, whatever that shape... you've never played Minecraft. If mobs are killed by something other than you, does it still drop loot?
It does, and that is the one ethical way to get leather. That's what you do. You go to a mountain biome, you wait for llamas to spawn, and you wait for llamas to have their pathing kill themselves as they take fall damage. That's the only way to get leather ethically.
That answers the second question, which was, does that violate your rules?
It does not.
And
because
they do drop loot, asterisk. They drop loot, but there is certain loot that they won't drop. Notably, experience. They will never drop experience unless they're killed by a player.
Okay.
That's your time.
Yeah. I turned it into a person parachuting down with a mushroom.
But you're not supposed to tell me.
Oh, well. Oh, we go back and forth
Yes.
and keep doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought this was a you start, I finish. Okay, now I'm gonna start and you keep.
Oh, got it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I wasn't clear on that.
Okay.
But yeah, it's back
Okay,
and
it's
forth.
you just keep back and forthing it. Got it.
Well, we can start a new one if you want.
No. I like doing it your way, but if you want to start over now that I've said what I've explained it.
Sure. Do we want to keep it 1 minute, or do we want to switch it to 2?
I think 2 minutes. We'll start over and we'll do it the way you said it.
Okay.
You said. Do you want me to start this time?
Sure.
Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna get to a fresh page.
All right.
I'm moving in the wrong direction. God, I've already almost used up this entire sketchbook.
But yeah, there's certain pieces of loot that will only drop if a mob is killed a certain way. Sometimes by a player for experience, and that also, I think heads also will only drop if killed by a player.
Heads will only drop if killed by player, and then things that drop meat will drop cooked meat if they died while on fire.
And creepers have a chance to drop a music disc if they're killed by a skeleton.
Actually, I think at this point they always do, and I think it's always the same one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always the same one.
It's always cat, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the creepy one?
I think so. I'm not sure.
All right.
Anyway.
There you go.
Okay. Yes.
I think that's all of the conditional ones in vanilla, and there are mods that have where there are more things, but I think in vanilla that's all of them.
One thing that I don't like is that if you're like, you're sitting here, you're like, oh yeah, I'm derping around, I'm doing my thing. Oh, look, there's a thing that I want to kill. I'm gonna kill it. You start trying to kill it, and then all of a sudden something else comes and kills it, and you don't get the experience for it. It's like, so really?
If you've hit it within the last, I think it's 2 seconds, it counts as you killing it.
Right. I've had a thing where
you were kiting it around and then it jumped off a cliff or something.
I was kiting it and then a skeleton shot it in the face.
Yeah. And it had been like just 2 seconds since you hit it. That's happened to me too.
It was a creeper that I was kiting around because I really needed the gunpowder. I was making TNT because I was gonna do some shit. Mm-hmm. And fucking sitting here kiting the creeper, running back and forth, trying to punch it in the face because I lost my fucking weapon. Made the mistake of making a gold weapon because I needed to make a fucking weapon.
Yeah, basically in my mode, the most luck sack you can do is load into a forest with sheep next to a pack of wolves. Because the wolves will attack, kill the sheep, and they will drop wool.
Yeah.
And then you have a bed. Because in this version, the first thing you do with iron is make shears. Because, yeah.
Yeah.
I like extending that into elf mode where it's vegetarian and also no mining. You are not allowed to build or use picks.
Oh.
It just makes things hard.
Yeah, because you need to. Because the only way you're smelting then is if you find a village.
Okay. Interesting.
If you find a village, then you can use their ovens.
Yep.
Okay. Ready, set, go.
No, we
I'm
we
trying
definitely
to think.
need to do more Minecrafting.
Yeah.
Here.
I'm sure we will.
Yeah, I'd like to play one where we actually try and go and fight the Elder Dragon because
Ender Dragon?
I still haven't beaten the Ender Dragon before.
You should.
Yeah.
The end is fun.
Yeah. They've expanded it. And Elytra are amazing.
There's a mod pack that I play that has extended the end too, before Minecraft
extended the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was really fun until I found the nursery, and then a golem Enderman killed me by exploding me, and I didn't know what was going on because I was just I'm derping around. I found a nursery. These guys are they're adorable. They're so fucking cute. Why am I dying? Why am I in the air? What's going on? Oh, I'm dead. Bag of holding? Bag of holding, are you with me? No.
Wow.
No.
Oh yeah, they've put in the bag of chest of holding, essentially, into base Minecraft, and that's pretty nice. The shulker chests, which is those are pretty awesome. I think, honestly, my biggest critique of Minecraft is the generated structure dungeons. Like the cult mansions, the water shrines.
There's cult mansions now?
Yes, they
the
spawn...
forest mansions, right?
Yeah, they spawn in the dark oak forests. They are really rare, but you can buy maps to them from Cartographer.
So what you're
villagers.
saying is I just need to make a world because I find temples and dungeons like nobody's business.
Yes. The payoff is not worth it. Because typically, unless you luck sack into finding one, really the only easy way to do it is to buy a map from a cartographer, which will cost you 18... I think I looked it up. It's 16 to 28 emerald. Mm-hmm. You'll go there for a block of lapis and maybe leave with 6 emerald if you're lucky.
Yeah, that's fine.
The reward for the effort of clearing these is just not there.
The thing that I like about the pre-generated structures, though, is that I enjoy making temporary bases out of them. Mm-hmm. So when water temples were first introduced, I made a world and I luck-statted into spawning just off the coast of one. Mm-hmm. And so I'm okay, I'm going to definitely explore this. I need to figure out what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and where to do the things. And what ended up happening was I built my house on the coast. I built a farming tower right on the beach. And I proceeded to dig down under my house and like continue going around and around and around, and then dig out to the side until I hit water. And at that point, I made I made a tunnel. I made the Lincoln Tunnel.
Yeah.
Straight to the thing. And the best part is the Guardians weren't able to get me because I was in an enclosed space the entire time. Mm-hmm. The only problem is I still got hit with their debuffs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And you get rid of that by drinking the thing that says you can't break stuff.
Yeah.
You get rid of it by drinking milk.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't go away for long.
No.
Because they
come
restack
back.
it so
restacks.
quickly.
Yeah.
The only real way to get rid of it is to kill all 3 of the Ender Guardians.
Yeah, and
Or
then
not
you
Ender
get
Guardians,
like...
the Elder Guardians.
And then what you get like a block of gold or something out of it.
I mean, you get several blocks of gold.
Yeah,
like,
but
the real reward is the Prismarine.
The what?
Like, the Prismarine.
Oh, that building material?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of it. I don't like pastel.
I like it.
I don't like pastel blue.
I mean, it's not pastel, but
I don't care for it. Like to me, the best thing you get out of it is the lanterns are maybe the best thing you get out of it. But I'd rather use glowstone lamps.
But glowstone lamps you have to power.
Yes.
Sea lamps you don't power.
True, but I like the aesthetic of the lamps more, and I can usually, I can work that into how I can very easily work that into how I build. Say when.
All right.
So yeah, like I remember spending days clearing one out. I lost my best sword, and then when I found out the loot was this building material, but the idea being though that I could have gotten that without losing my best equipment, and that the reward that cost me my best equipment was gold.
How would you have gotten it without losing your best equipment?
You can mine the building material and the glow stuff without having killed those things. All you need is a cow and a bucket,
and to be really fast. Because again, it does not go away for very long. Like, have you ever actually tried doing that?
I mean, like we're talking about just digging the material that the building is made of, right?
Right. It takes forever, and
Yeah.
Have you ever actually tried doing that?
Yes.
Okay. Then, I mean, I tried doing it, and I decided it was a huge pain in the ass. It was never, ever worth it. Because you have to do it, if you don't drain out everything, you have to do it underwater, and you have to do it with the Guardians around that continuously spawn.
Right.
Because they're an area spawn.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. We built an underwater base, like, on it. And we very systematically got rid of water and then mined, and we had enough cows and milk. Like we made like this was right. We made
this
a
was
process.
multi
this was multiplayer.
Okay,
sorry.
Yeah, with multiple people, it's not too bad.
Yeah,
but if you're trying to do this by yourself, it's
a pain in the ass.
dick.
It's an enormous pain in the ass. Like you pretty much got to kill the elders.
Right, and I just didn't find the reward of. I want to say it's 9 blocks of gold.
I mean, it depends.
It depends
because they're generated, so it depends on how many of the rooms that have gold in them you get.
So yeah. Oh, okay. Go.
But
and also sponge. They also have sponges.
Oh yeah,
and there are chests in them, and the chests have the same chances as any other dungeon chests.
Yeah, it's just kind of like at that point, I'd rather just go find a mine, or a dungeon, or what are they called? Strongholds. What are the ones that have the portals to the end called?
Strongholds.
Yeah, I always get confused with what they're.
Strongholds are portals to the end. Dungeons are the little boxes. Abandoned mine shafts are the ones that look like mine shafts and have cave spiders.
Yeah, and then there's the gold versions of them. Or, I don't know if they're gold versions, the Mesa versions. Mesas have a chance of spawning them closer to the surface.
Oh, yeah.
And I think Mesas in general just have more gold. I don't know if those two things are associated.
I believe it's just that mesas have a higher gold spawn rate
Mm-hmm.
and have a high rate of those. I always prefer Terraria. I tried playing Terraria for about 8 minutes. I died 3 times to things that I couldn't control, and I was just like, there's no way I'm going to continue playing this.
I started playing Terraria, and like I was playing with a friend who had been playing for a while, and because he knew what he was doing and had been playing for a while, the game also assumed that I knew what I was doing.
Oh.
And spawned a blood moon on me on my first night.
The game just does that, as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
Because, like, I started playing, and before I had figured out how to place down blocks, a star fell out of the sky and killed me instantly.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
And
definitely...
so then I started again, I'm like, okay, maybe that's just bad luck. And then I was walking around and died for no apparent reason. I couldn't figure out why I died. I just was dead.
Yeah.
And I tried again, I'm like, okay, that's a weird glitch. And then I was walking around, and then a giant eyeball rose up out of the ground and destroyed me.
Yeah, like Minecraft at least at least gives you a day to kind of try and figure your shit out. Terraria, it's like, game is on, cool. RNG of death starts now.
Yeah, and because it's action based.
Yeah, it's a different genre of game. Go. It's just simply a different genre.
Yeah.
And like, yeah. They are similar in that they are open world, and it is
It's definitely a
emergent
crafting
gameplay.
game.
Yeah.
Like Terraria is definitely a crafting game, just like Minecraft, and like it has its moments where it's basically a Minecraft clone, but at the same time, it's just like,
It's
no,
a higher action. It's more about the action than it is arguably about the building, but there is just as much building to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also the controls are just... I found the controls to be very awkward.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing on mouse and keyboard. I have heard that they're better with a...
I could see controller being way better.
But I've never tried that.
Neither have I.
I've only tried with mouse and keyboard because I only played for like 8 minutes.
I mean, sometimes you spawn next to the murder biome. And all biomes are murder biomes. Are Mushroom Islands still a thing in Minecraft?
Yeah.
Okay, it just feels like I can't remember the last time I found one.
They're very rare.
And they don't have to be islands.
Oh, God.
They are occasionally not islands.
Oh, dear God.
But mycelium spreads much more slowly than it did when it was first introduced.
Good. So does fire.
Yes.
Thank God.
Well, it spreads more radically now.
Yeah.
And has a higher chance of burning itself out.
Mm-hmm.
Which is nice.
It is, because then you don't just have the terrible luck of spawning near a lava pool you couldn't see in a forest, and then suddenly your world is the Vietnam War. Jester YY? Jestery Y? Jestery?
I'm gonna go with Jestery.
Yeah, Jestery.
Remaking a crown for a cosplay that was broken at DragonCon. Mm-hmm. So this is the new one, and this is the old one. It had a bad day.
Ready,
and
set.
it's much easier to make a new one as opposed to repairing the one that I have.
And while she's doing that,
we're having various conversations on various games.
Yeah.
And possibly talking about Thor.
And the two of us are basically just doing a drawing game where we pass the same drawing back and forth every 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Because he can draw, and I can't, but this is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Mushrooms? Oh, we're making mushrooms. Well, we're talking about making mushrooms.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Minecraft.
Yay, Brawlhalla? Oh, every tournament bracket you touch burns in flames. I don't know what you mean. I have not played Brawlhalla in a while.
Neither have I. I think I played it. We played it once on 3 Idiots, 1 Cow. No, we didn't. We kept putting it in the poll, and it never got picked. I think I watched James and Redbeard play it on stream, and it seemed interesting and not my thing.
I can see that. I don't think I played it on stream, but I have played it a number of times. I just haven't played it in a while. It's kind of Smash Brothers-y.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. It's the reason I fell off of it really was that it was just too competitive.
Yeah.
There wasn't enough wackiness for me. I like Smash Brothers, but I like the wacky. I'm the guy who likes playing with items on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand why people don't like playing Smash without the items. Like
because
the
they
randomness of it is what makes it fun.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, because it's not fair, and it's not. And
yeah.
The complaint is that it's unfair, and that's a fair complaint because items are inherently unfair.
Because it's RNG.
But the thing is, if I'm not playing in a tournament, I like it to be fun. And
yeah.
I've never played in a Smash Brothers tournament. Well, no, that's not true. I did play in a Smash Brothers tournament one time.
I never played in one. I've watched a couple. I've seen a couple of my two of my friends who used to do a team match in the game. I think in Melee no, they did it in Brawl, and they tag teamed as Zelda and Peach for Team Pretty Princess.
Neat.
Yeah. Ready? Yeah. Go.
I'm slightly sad that Marth isn't involved in Team Pretty Princess.
But yeah.
Then again, Marth isn't all that great, so. Yes, there is that.
Oh, I still gotta get the Fire Emblems for GameCube and the Wii. Like, maybe I'll ask for those for Christmas. I don't know. Someone's my Secret Santa, so yeah, I could just totally ask for one of those. And put that on my list. I'd have to look up how much they are, though.
We're doing Secret Santa at work. And
oh, yeah?
we're doing a $20 limit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that's a good limit.
Yep.
And then, like, one of my other coworkers is like, well, when we did Secret Sister at church, everybody filled out a form and did this and that. And I'm like, no, that's too much effort. Put down a list of 3 things that you like from your hobbies. And if that's not enough for someone in this group to figure out what to get you, then they're not trying hard enough and they should feel bad.
Beautiful.
Well, like, all of us, we're all nerds. Mm-hmm. We're all nerds. Like, Alex plays Magic. Rodrigo loves the FIFA games. Mm-hmm. Wesley is, like me, anime, cosplay.
Yeah.
All this stuff. Randy's like that. Sherry, she likes jewelry making and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it's like, we should definitely be able to get a $20 gift.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sitting here asking someone to buy me a sheet of Warbler.
Right.
As nice as that would be. Hint, hint, guys.
Yeah, me and my,
Out of curiosity, how much is a sheet of Warbler?
That depends on how big you want to get a sheet.
How much is that sheet of Warbler?
Yeah, exactly.
So this was a large sheet that was slightly damaged, so I got it for $65? $45?
Wow.
$65?
Yeah.
No, $65 is the original price. I got it for $45.
Okay.
Yeah.
Warbler is
very expensive, but at the same time, it's a wonderful material.
Yeah, like
because you see all of these scraps, I can moosh them together and roll out a new
I know
sheet.
what I was doing on this one.
Yeah, I'm kind of
It's like I added some things, but
yeah.
All right. Oh, great.
Yes. Okay.
The Swedes are down. Oh, volunteering in the World Championship. Oh, got it. Okay. Oh, is that? I didn't know that was going on right now.
League? What?
No, the World Championship for Brawlhalla.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a local game. Blue Mammoth, I think, is the team that makes it. And yeah, they're going to have a world championship because every competitive game with any following has a world championship these days.
Mm-hmm.
So have you seen, because we mentioned Harvest Moon and Stardew Valley earlier, and we were talking about Minecraft. Have you seen the Stardew Valley mod for Minecraft?
No.
I'm
intrigued.
I have not played it. Looks...
yeah, I'm not... That's not really something I want to cross over, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's just downloading
downloading a map that is the Stardew Valley map.
Oh, it's not a map.
Yeah, it's
not a map. It's still randomly generated.
Yeah, like I'm just.
I feel like that would be interesting in that it probably would add a lot more in terms of like stuff you can grow.
Yeah,
and like
adding
the orchards that you can have and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like Stardew Valley, really, guys. Really?
Yeah, it's just like adding more crops.
There's apparently like buildings, and you can. There's a system for. Okay.
Say when.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I picked up Civ 6 again, and I am once again playing the Vampire Cavalry because the Vampire Cavalry is my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Also, once you have units that heal themselves after killing stuff.
You can't go back.
You can't go back. It's like playing a nerfed version of the game. It's just like, why are all my things so fragile? It takes twice as many units to get anything done.
I mean, I don't do a lot of military conquest in Civ games generally.
Well, even just like dealing with barbarians. It's like it takes twice as long to get any shit done. And then there are just some leaders that if you spawn next to them at the beginning of the game, they will go to war with you because you are incapable of doing the thing that prevents them from being angry at you.
Yeah.
Like the French leader, she will get angry at you if you're not doing espionage. But if you spawn next to her in the ancient era where you can't espionage, she yells at you for not spying or being involved in
she has access to spies.
No, she'll do it right off the bat.
She's never done that to me.
She fucking hates you, dude.
It's done it to me, and I've seen it done on streams before. Happen on streams on a stream before. Where she's like, "Why aren't you spying? Why do you suck?" Why aren't you getting good?
Why are you like this?
Yeah,
Philip?
why are you yelling at me? You're not even able to do it yet. That's not an excuse.
I had a thought right at the end of my time.
Oh, okay.
It's like I was just kind of dicking around, but I know what I'm going to do with my next 2 minutes. You ready?
Okay, yeah. Oh, I wanna.
Carter, have you seen the original Dangly bit? The
The
original one of this?
Not in a minute.
Shit, where'd it go? Did it fall?
I believe it was over there. Some people say that. It's not really true. It's a different game than Civ 5. It takes things in the same direction that Civ 5 did. There are some things about it that are worse, and there are a lot of things about it that are better.
I would argue that the leader's AI is still not great, but I mean, it's also really hard to make them good.
Yeah, I mean, it's Civilization AI, the goal is frequently to be predictable.
Yeah.
And it is to an extent. And so in that regard, it accomplishes its job. Is Gandhi still nuke happy? Yeah, still pretty
I mean,
nuke
that's
happy.
the joke, though.
That's
At this
the
point,
joke,
that's the joke.
but yeah. I mean,
the Elgato is demon possessed. So
Elgato's a son of a bitch, and we won't be saying that name in this household ever again. And it can go eat dicks.
The Elgato just did not long work.
We spent an hour. I think between me and Carter in overlap time, we spent 2 hours trying to make it work, and it wouldn't.
So Thor Ragnarok is great.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
that's what Avani
So
said.
good.
Yes, it is. We can talk about it later.
I don't really have much to talk about. It was great. Just the whole thing.
You tuned in at Philip talking about eating dicks. Oh!
I mean,
Because the Elgato. The Elgato is...
We don't say that name anymore, Carter.
The demon. The demon box.
Naming it
The
makes
cat
it
demon.
stronger.
The cat demon in our house
The cat demon, yes.
is offended.
Alright.
That's not at you, chat. That's at the thing that shall not be named. Say when.
Alright, I'm ready to go.
Okay. Just, yeah. It was just really frustrating. Mostly because I was really looking forward to, playing this chapter. Because this is the heaviest chapter.
I see.
Like, it's not there now, but while we stream that game, like, I put the little warning disclaimer thing at the bottom for a reason.
And this chapter is...
This chapter is one of the big ones. But yeah, it's a really good game. I think once we're done with it, I'm gonna be ready to watch a playthrough of the prequel. I'm a little curious what they do with it. I have mixed feelings about it because I'm like, how do you replicate this experience without the time travel mechanic? Because I'm assuming it's not there. Mm-hmm. And so because one of the things I love about this game is, aside from the fact that, you know, the time travel bit is very gamey, at least for me, it doesn't feel gamey. It doesn't though it is like a Deus Ex, because I can just fix this by time travel, it doesn't come off as it, because it comes off as the core mechanic. And, you know, there are still the moments, you know, where you had to do, you know, the stealth minigame with the security guard in the pool, or search for 6 bottles in the junkyard, which feels super gamey. The game is just so narrative rich. The narrative is so solid. And so I want to go to the prequel for what I am hoping is more solid narrative. But I'm afraid that it's gonna feel gamey, and it just won't feel the same. And interesting. Okay.
You can be a thing that shall not be named. This narrative is so rich, the 99% marched against it. That's pretty good.
Basically, like, oh man.
But yeah, it is a good game. I've really been enjoying it. I'm not going to watch anything about the prequel, but I assume we're going to play it at some point.
At some point.
We have quite a few things for Weeping Wednesday lined up still.
Yeah, we have a good couple.
Do we want to go ahead and officially announce what the next thing is? Because we still haven't done that.
I thought we had said it at least once or twice.
Yeah, we've hinted at it, but we've never actually officially announced it.
The next thing in the Weeping Wednesday lineup is Undertale, which neither of us have played. I know vague amounts about it. Sorry. Mostly that I know that there are different endings. And I know what they are, and I know kind of how to achieve them. I don't really know what they are. I know who the secret boss is, but the characters that you meet along the way, I don't know much about them, except which one's my favorite.
Which one's your favorite?
If I recall, it's the fish lady with an eye patch.
Okay. You know a bit more than I do. I know about the same amount, but...
Yeah, just because I've talked to Carter about it, and I've watched him, or Redbeard about it, and I've watched him play some of it.
Yeah.
Oh, darn. Okay.
That is a text from my wife that literally sends you a text just to watch you receive it on stream.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Oh yeah, I watched. There was so in 2016, some of the cast from The West Wing got back together and they, just doing a kind of an interview, just talking about the experience and the stuff that happened on the show and, what it was like filming it. But one of the things they kind of also talked about was how it was interesting that the show got really popular again when it got put on Netflix. And a new generation discovered it, found it, devoured it, and became actually very much inspired by it. And one of the things they talked about was it's interesting thinking about this new generation of people who grew up with iPhones and the internet and laptops, watching people use Blackberries and pagers as the relevant technology of the day. And how people in the back, some of the reoccurring side characters, when they were just kind of using their phones in the background, would be texting the writers and the directors messages while they were on set watching them film. Like, how does my hair look? Am I doing this right? How many more times are we going to do this scene? And stuff like that. And it was just very interesting. And makes me want to rewatch the show over and over again.
I've still never seen it.
I think you'd like it.
I
say
too,
that, but at the same time, I'm often wrong with what I think you'd like.
Maybe.
Most.
What else do you think I would like? Or what do you think I would like that you know my opinion on?
The 2001 Godzilla movie.
It's so good.
Oh wait, I thought you didn't like it.
I don't. It's terrible.
That's what I thought.
But I fucking love it.
Oh yeah, see, I like it and think it's not awful.
Yeah, it's really bad.
It is. It is. Okay.
Right.
What did you name this?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The glue gun can be unplugged now.
Boss health. Darn. I was hoping you were gonna give this boss a name. Oh well.
That is, in fact, a lot of fish.
Wait.
What is a lot of fish?
Yeah, I fell behind on chat. Wait.
Oh, that's a line from the movie, from the Godzilla 2000 movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
Alright. And I think we're going to go one more round, so you do this, and then
Okay.
because you started, I'll get my 2 minutes, and then we're going to call it.
Okay. Fuck.
But I think Basilisk is talking about Philip's favorite character in Undertale.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just I got. She was one of the few characters that I got to see a lot of dialogue from, so I got to kind of get a feel of her character, and I really liked it.
Hey Carter, there should be on that dining room table, you can make it out, there should be a box of push pins.
I will see what I can do. These are film techs.
Wow.
These are not what I wanted, but these will work for what I want to.
Oh,
okay. Damn it. I was wrong anyway.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Guys off screen.
Yeah.
Undertale is a good game, all the fans. Yeah.
That's kind of what happened and why I haven't played it yet. I saw the beginning swell of the hype and was like, oh wow, this game has a lot of hype. Now I'm super excited to play it and get to knowing about it. And then the wave hit max hype and I'm like, this is a wave of garbage and sewage and I need to get out of its way.
Yeah.
I ran into that issue too. Like, it was super popular and like James would talk
Same
about it
thing,
and he was very animated about it and it was really nice, like, for just to hear him talk about something that he's very excited about.
Sure.
But like aside from him, everyone else was just like, oh my god, this is the best game in existence.
Yeah, and Yeah.
And like I'm glad. Like I know James really loved the game, but like I'm glad he wasn't like the best game in existence. That's what this is. There's nothing better than that.
I mean, he started working on like getting into the well, I guess just getting into the fan bases anyway. But
right,
yeah,
but no, like
it
was very nice the way he got into the fan base and like how he was hyped about it. That was really nice.
Yeah, and got into, from what, as far as I can tell, the not really.
He wasn't obnoxious
weird,
about it.
Or I'm talking about the weird. There's apparently a not insignificant portion of the fan base that is weird and creepy.
James is not weird. And
exactly. Yeah, and I completely agree with that. But like a kind of weird and creepy the same way. What's that TV show with the Crystal Girls?
Steven Universe.
Steven Universe has a weird, creepy fan base. I've heard that Undertale had a pretty vocal, also creepy fan base, and I need to watch Steven Universe because I'm told it is apparently very good. Just stay the fuck away from the fan base.
I mean, I feel like that way about a lot of things.
Yeah, but I also heard it about Undertale, and that's kind of why I stayed away for a while.
Gotcha. Where the hell is the other piece? Because I need some of the parts from that.
So, but yeah, the FNAF effects, the
FNAF, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
You've never played Five Nights at Freddy's?
A lot of my students are really into that game.
It's interesting. I've played it. It's fun for what it's trying to be.
Alright, I think we have successfully made first-person Bloodborne.
Oh, see, I was going for a bullet hell.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I tried to give it like a weird name because I was thinking this was like a Dark Souls like.
Yeah. See, I went for a
Souls-esque.
bullet hell. I started turning it into a
I
bullet
see that
hell.
now, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
See if you can show it to the camera and it not look awful. Like that
we'll
light
see if
is.
they can see it at all because it's really light.
Yeah, it is pencil.
I think if we turn off this light, maybe.
Yeah, that's better. Go down a little bit to show the boss bar. Boss health. Yeah, I'm so proud.
This is what happened.
Look at the baby you made together.
we.
You also have a well out back, right?
It's like I need to get rid of a body. No, that was fun.
Yeah, no, it was, yeah.
I see a moon and some pancakes and fire. That's not wrong. None of that is wrong. Except maybe the pancakes.
This could arguably be.
I thought it was a coconut.
It was a new moon.
I get that, but like to me it looks like a coconut.
Yeah, just the texture.
Yeah, and like because it's got the cocoa face.
Yeah. I was just doing a different face. Like we had a. Yeah.
I like it though. I like the new moon / coconut head. It's cute.
New moon coconut. Yeah. But yeah.
I like that it has the two different styles of tentacles because there's the ones that I tipped and there's the ones that you tipped.
Yeah. I just kind of decided like they were just different ones. But yeah, it's some weird eldritch thing. It's spawning bubbles which have stars in them which float out and at random intervals grow to different sizes or small sizes and pop, and they're the bullet hell. Yeah.
And like I had him like popping one of the bubbles because I'm like maybe it's like playful with it.
Yeah.
And this
Nope.
this went weird.
Well, as soon as you
weird
turned it
very
into a
quickly.
game, it became a boss fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, also, because I kind of tried not to watch too much, but I saw you make this, and I was like, okay, what's this? And then you started writing, I saw the letters HEA. And I thought this was like the top of a doorway that said heaven. That's where I thought you were going with it. And then you handed me back a health bar.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, okay.
But yeah.
I mean, you know.
Somebody blow some bubbles at Carter.
Ha! No one here has bubbles right now. Take it.
I think I know where Chris put the ones from the 4th of July. But no.
I was just going to see if I could see the Crown bit.
Oh, the crown bit, if it fell somewhere?
I assume so, but I don't see it.
Okay. It is 10:15.
Yeah.
And I know we have
You have my wife.
Yeah, you have a wife to be with. I now have a video I need to go home and watch.
What video do you need to go home and watch?
Or we could just really just go tell them, because when did it start? I think it started like an hour ago. Loading Ready Run is playing Commander with homebrew decks.
Oh yeah.
So if you're into Magic the Gathering, totally give that a thing.
Yeah, go watch them.
Yeah, they are good content. They're where we rip all of our best material from. Like, literally, we are doing, like, a thrift store version of Tinker Tailor over here.
I mean,
Not really, no.
Not
Avani's
quite.
a pro. Avani knows what
Avani
she's
knows
doing.
I know what the
We
fuck
have
I'm doing.
power tools
And-
that we could hurt ourselves with.
and we are not making anything of value.
We made a thing, and I did some stuff.
Anything
just
of
not.
value.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the distinction. There's the distinction.
All right.
Okay, so this has been a bit of a clusterfuck of a week, but hopefully next week will be better.
Next week we are going to be on our new permanent schedule.
Yeah,
we made
which
a baby.
we'll make a post
We
about.
made. Hold on, I need
Yeah.
I need some kind of ink.
Thing. Yeah, to
ink
sign it.
thing. Babby. This has now been labeled. It is baby.
Okay. and I'm
It's a
gonna-
baby.
What's today's
We
date?
labeled it. It's the 3rd.
Yeah.
I know
You
the
know-
date pretty well right now because my anniversary is in 2 days.
Another suggestion for the 24-hour stream is we do this improv drawings thing.
Oh, I would love to do.
While
Submit it.
while we're
Yeah, I need to submit a
streaming,
couple things. Mm-hmm.
and like we can do giveaways and stuff with that.
Auction it off.
Yeah.
Auction off our doodles.
Auction off our garbage art.
I'm gonna.
Or maybe I could not be involved. It
Also,
could actually be
thank
real art.
God I looked at the time and looked at the date because I just remembered I still have to pay rent.
Ooh,
So I'm gonna do
that.
Yeah,
Alright,
I got an hour and 40 minutes, plenty of time to pay rent.
what's on Monday?
On Monday should be.
Just bring up the calendar.
We have. Oh right, I know how to find that. Oh right, it's on Google Calendar
Yeah.
because Chris did the thing.
Yeah.
Google Calendar. So yeah,
Sourcing your trash can. Wow, that's cold.
we have been dumped on most harshly. Anyway, go. No.
That's not our streaming schedule.
It's apparent. I have apparently. Well, it is and isn't. It's both. But the colors tell me what to do. So Monday is instant replay Kraken.
Okay, finally.
Yes.
Finally, we will actually be back
Yeah.
in the world.
Of Fair Run,
Yeah.
Forgotten Realms. We made a deal with a lich and we lived. So in other words, we made a good deal with a lich.
I stole his lion because fuck that guy.
We didn't die,
I stole his
and
lion.
he doesn't
He was a dick.
actively hate us.
Maybe.
So
I don't know. I stole his lion. He was a dick.
Anyway, poor decisions aside. After that, Tuesday is Sam and Catherine with story time.
And on Wednesday, we will be back. Weeping Wednesday will be back in its proper place.
Yep.
And it will actually be Weeping Wednesday.
It better fucking be, or I'm gonna be pissed. And Chris may be out in Elgato.
Well, that's some feel.
Yeah.
That's
We'll
a
film it. Yeah. We'll be weeping tears of joy as I kill it. I have a hammer in my car. Anyway.
You really shouldn't do that. Then Thursday is going to be James's stream.
NPRPG.
Yes.
All spelled out.
It's a working title.
It's NPRPG, parentheses, working title.
That's not the... Okay.
That's what it says, so that's what I read.
And on Friday, Phil will be back. Where are you going to be playing on Friday?
Flunging with Philip, we will probably be doing Dark Souls 3. More than likely. I'll be trying to make progress in Dark Souls 3 again.
You should continue the impossible game.
Maybe. After I learn how to cast spells.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah,
Good
y'all
night,
have a good night.
guys.
Thanks for sticking with us. And thank you again, Basilisk, for the subscription and the bits.
Yes.
Thank
everyone.
Thank you, everyone, for turning this actually not into a shitty stream.
No, this was actually a great stream. This
really
was a great night, despite everything that happened.
Yeah, y'all
Thank you
really 180'd this for us.
You guys, chat, you guys really, really make this stream for us. That's why we love doing this so much. We thank you so much for sticking around. Tell your friends about us. Get more people in on this, because the more fun.
Yeah, thank you, Basilisk. I'm gonna go back and pay my rent now.
The Nile of streams. Good night.
Good night, guys.
The Nile of streams.